Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a very long time since I have uploaded a video on here, so I kind of just thought what better way than to do a little Q&A to get us back into the swing of things. So I asked on my Instagram, like the little question thing, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll leave my username in the description box. And yeah, that's where I'll ask like questions and things like that. So a lot of the questions that you guys asked me were very similar. There was definitely a little theme going on. First off, I hope you're all well. I hope you're all okay. It's a very strange time at the moment. I don't want to speak about it too much, just because I really doubt that's why you guys have watched this video, to speak about everything. It's a bit stressful. I personally like to just come on YouTube and escape from it all for a little while, so don't want to speak about it too much. I just want you all to know that I am thinking of everyone and we're all in this together, and hopefully things are gonna get better. Well, they are gonna get better for sure, but ASAP, sooner rather than later. A very common question was, how am I feeling with lockdown and everything? How am I keeping myself busy and all that kind of jazz? And to be honest, I'm not, because I do work from home anyway, it's not that much of a difference for me, other than obviously I would like have breaks and see friends and see family and things, so that's hard. But at the end of the day, things could be so much worse. I'm just so thankful right now that I am healthy, and yeah, I'm just grateful for that, to be honest. So yeah, I'm all right. Thank you for asking, by the way. I hope you guys are coping okay too. I just love YouTube right now. I am watching a lot of YouTube, a lot of Netflix. I have almost finished Prison Break and I only started watching it a few weeks ago, and it's a very long series, so I've obviously clearly spent a lot of time watching that. I also, at the beginning, started learning Spanish. So I downloaded Duolingo, which is like an app that you can learn pretty much any language you want to on there. And not gonna lie guys, I was super keen for like the first week or so of lockdown. I was doing it all the time. I got a bit obsessed and addicted to it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna like be fluent by the time lockdown's over. Not quite. Not gonna lie, I haven't done it for quite a while now. In all seriousness, like everyone's saying like, oh, like do I hate the word productive. I absolutely hate that word, because I just feel like being productive like suggests you've got to do something all the time and like be like go 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 and like get up and work yourself crazy all day every day, which isn't really like right. Sometimes just chilling and having downtime and doing nothing is like what's best for you. So cope with it how you need to, and if you're doing nothing, then you're alive, you know what I mean? That's all that matters. So just cope however you need to cope. Anyway, I feel like I've spoken about that for so long now. So next question. This one came up a lot as well. I don't know if it's because people have seen that I've been getting particularly mean comments recently on my social medias. Okay, I feel like that's an exaggeration. Like, I've not had that many, but I just have addressed a couple, so I feel that's why I've got this question a few times. And it's how to deal with haters. I am very passionate about this, like, not gonna lie, it's something that I have become so passionate about, and I think it's because when I was younger, I definitely let haters and just mean, nasty people get to me a little bit too much. Definitely too much. I just didn't give myself the credit that I deserved, and I didn't like come out of my shell, and I didn't speak. So I was that sort of person that I would just kind of not say how I felt, because I just didn't think that I was significant and all this kind of things, just because of like little tiny little nasty comments or things that we all get throughout our lives anyway, but I just used to let it get to me way too much. So now I'm like so passionate about it, and like I refuse to let anything like that hide me away anymore. The thing that like you really, I feel we all need to just understand is that if somebody has a problem with you, it does not mean necessarily that it's your problem. or you've done anything wrong, or if somebody says something about you that isn't a fact and we shouldn't take it as a fact. It's like so true, where we always look into like a mean comment or somebody that has something mean or negative to say about us more than we do positive things. Like we have so many people saying positive things to us and then one negative thing, and it just like sits there in our brain. I'm shocked, not even just for me, but just when I look on social media, some people are so mean, but it's so important to know that the problem comes with them. To actually make a comment or to be horrible, like it's not even social media, say like people you know in real life, if they are like being mean about you, like who has the time to actually be mean about someone else? They're obviously thinking about you, they're obviously very unhappy in themselves, and it only becomes relevant if you let it. And at the end of the day, like you can't, like there's always going to be people, whoever you are, whatever you do, there's always going to be people that are just mean or don't like you or want to get at you for some reason or whatever it is. And like you can't change the fact that there's always going to be people like that. So the only way, like the only thing you can do and have control over is how you react to it and how you, like your mindset towards it and how you go about it. This is one person, why would I let, or even if it's 5 people, like why would I let somebody else affect me that much? Like why give the power to someone else or the control to somebody else? So you can't change how people are going to be and what people are going to do, but you can change what you do and how you react to it. The issue isn't with you, so just gotta remember that. Okay, let me look at my little notes that I wrote last night. I think that I've said everything with that topic. Okay, what was my next question? Do I feel pressured to look my best on social media? Okay, so this is obviously like a big thing, and I think everyone to some extent, there's always that little bit, like I don't think anyone can say they've never felt pressure to look a certain way on social media, because, or if you can, then that's amazing, and yeah, that's amazing, and I rate that a lot. But I think most people will have felt pressure in some way to look a certain way, even if it's like in small ways. I definitely have gone through phases of feeling more pressure than others. But again, so important to remember that like things like Instagram, I'm guessing that's mainly what was meant by this question, like on Instagram. And I guess we just all have to remember that Instagram is literally, everybody is posting the best bits of themselves. Like we all want to post the best bits of ourselves. So like even me, like I'm not going to post, I mean on my stories are questionable. I probably post more, you know, things on my stories that are less perfect, but on my like feed, obviously I will like choose like the nicest photo out of a few that I take, or like, you know, you want your feed to look good, and that is okay. I don't think there's actually anything wrong with that, as long as we all know that everybody posts their best. Like we're not posting when we wake up in the morning, sat in my dressing gown, eat my breakfast, like looking, you know, like not even like a 1 out of 10. And I wouldn't post that on social media just because, you know, I just wouldn't, because I want to post, like I want my feed to look pretty, I want to be happy with what I'm posting and all that kind of jazz. I guess it all comes with like comparison, and I was asked a few questions about comparison and like how to deal with it, and how like do I compare myself with others. And I guess that's where like the pressure comes from, because you're like looking at other people and you're comparing yourself to what you think like you should be doing, and that's where the pressure comes from. It is a waste of time comparing yourself to anybody. It is literally a whole waste of time. Firstly, it's just gonna make you feel rubbish, like no benefit comes from it really. And secondly, it takes away your individuality and like what you can actually bring if you're comparing yourself to somebody else that you aren't, because you're just gonna like change what you are, if you see what I mean. There's only one of you in this whole world, and I like, it's so cliche, but like that is literally your biggest power. It's the fact that there's only one of you, and you, like nobody can bring what you are to the table, maybe in different ways, but nobody is exactly like you and exactly has like thoughts that you do. Do you know what I mean? So like you can bring something that nobody else can bring, and if you start comparing yourself to other people, you're just kind of like squishing your uniqueness back away, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know, I just like, you could spend years and years and years comparing yourself to other people and you will never be them, so it's just a waste of time. And there's that thing that I saw, like a little quote thing where it's like, this is really bad because I can't even remember it, so good story, Charlotte. Where like, you know, like people become really successful, like these really successful people became successful when they were like 40 or something, and some became successful when they're 23. Some people die when they're younger, some people die when they're older, some people land in their job when they're whatever age, some at a different age, some people have kids this age, your life is totally different, so what is the point of comparing? As you can see, I could talk about this topic for a very long time. The question was about pressure, but then I was asked about comparing too. I don't know, I just think it's sad if you feel pressured to post certain things or do certain things, because then you're not living your life for you, and you only live once. And imagine, like, you know, when you're 80 years old and you're like not got long left to live. That's just, I'm really sorry if that's really bad to say. I was just saying a random number. Whenever you're old, whatever age you are, and you've not got long to live, like, imagine just thinking you've used all those years to post something on social media to look good, and you weren't actually just enjoying your life. It's a waste of time. And why live your life for other people? Like, live your life for you. So I'm gonna shut up because I've spoken about that for way too long. Next question. How do you get rid of stretch marks? Another question, another point, another topic that I am extremely passionate about. Well, honestly, well, let me just answer the question first. You don't. You do not get rid of them. I mean, maybe there's things that can help, but like, I just think that's like a negative way to see it all. I honestly have a lot of stretch marks all over here and here, and mine developed honestly when I was about, it was like the end of primary school, so I was about 10, 11 I think. And I remember when my stretch marks developed, I vividly remember sitting in my bedroom, like looking at myself, crying my eyes out, thinking, wow, like my life's over, like this seems really drastic. And it is really drastic, and it's really sad that I literally felt that way, but I did. And I just remember thinking, like, oh my god, I'm never going to be able to wear a bikini ever again. What do I do? Like, I can't go swimming with friends, I can't ever go on the beach, I can't ever go on holiday again. How sad. Just because of like some stretch marks on my skin, like some little marks. I just think, like, I had never seen other people with them, because like in magazines and on TV, and by this time I hadn't got like Instagram or anything, so you never saw anyone with them. And I just thought like something was wrong with me, and I didn't really get it just because I never saw them. I have honestly just completely like flipped my mindset, and honestly I think maybe Instagram is like helped with that, because now more people post it, which is amazing that like we don't edit them out. I will never edit out my stretch marks on any photo, because no, I do not want, like, if I could honestly get like one girl to not feel the way that I did about mine, life complete, you know. I'm laughing, but honestly, like, that would be a dream. So I would never edit them out. I think it's so good that everyone now embraces them. Not everybody, but a lot. Like, it's definitely more of a visible thing online, and yeah, I just think that's great, along with like cellulite and things. I honestly think they are so cool. Like, they show that you've literally grown. And as I said, like, it's all about embracing you, and if you have them, like, embrace them. Like, that's you, which I think is pretty cool, if I say so myself. So embrace them. I love that more girls are I love that it's becoming an accepted normal thing, because it is a normal thing. You wouldn't have them if it wasn't a normal thing. So yeah, I think they're cool. They're part of you. They make you up. They show your growth. They show that you're a living, real human being. And I think that's amazing. And I think they look pretty damn cool, if I say so myself. So embrace them and just know that pretty much everybody has them. And the more we normalise it, the better everyone will be. Have I been speaking for too long? I feel like I have, but I've not answered many questions. Insta or TikTok was the thing that I got asked. Let me just throw that one in there. And that's not even really an easy question. I love them both. I actually can't believe that I'm sat here with a TikTok account saying that I love TikTok, but I do. When I first got it, I was like, what is this? What have I done? What planet am I on? I don't belong here. But honestly, guys, I feel like a lot of people will relate to me with this. As soon as you get it, as soon as you've been on it for a good, maybe it takes like half an hour before you kind of ease into it and you're like, ooh, maybe I actually love this. Yeah, it's addictive, it's good, it's just great. It's a feel-good app, isn't it? I feel it's what everybody needs in their lives right now with everything that's going on. You just need a bit of feel-good positivity. It's just silly, isn't it? It's just a laugh. I don't think anyone takes themselves too seriously on it. I've got a bit addicted to doing the dancing, so I don't know which I could say I prefer. I'll leave my TikTok and my Instagram below. It's literally the same username, so it's super easy. But yeah, I've got addicted to doing the dancing, and I think I love it personally because I used to dance all through being a child. And then I guess as I grew up, there's not really opportunities to dance anymore. So I'm not amazing at it by any means, but I just like that is somewhere that I can, you know, pick it up again a little bit and just do a little bit for fun and just, yeah, not take it too seriously. It's just a bit of fun. So I do love TikTok, but then I love Instagram too. Yeah, I can't really answer that. I love them both, and my job is pretty much on Instagram. So I just love them both. I can't answer that, I'm very sorry. Okay, I feel like I should stop talking because it's been way too long that my camera literally cut off me speaking. I think it's like over 20 minutes. I'm gonna have to cut a lot down. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was just a little bit of a chatty one, obviously, by the amount I've been speaking. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't too boring. And yeah, I'm very excited to be back. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. I'm gonna be uploading every Sunday again, which I used to do before my camera broke and everything went down, and then I got scared to upload another video. That's basically how it went. But now that I filmed this one, I'm so excited to come back, and I have lots of ideas planned, and I'm very ready and I'm very excited. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any other videos you want me to do, please leave them down below and I'll look into that and I'll be sure to do them within reason. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video next week.